If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, how do you identify add-on items that could help benefit the homeowner in your sales process, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to life for HVAC technician sales secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento. So here's the thing. There's going to be a point where you go to Mr. and Mrs. Smith's house, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones' house, or even their place of business, and you take a look at their heat pump, their air conditioner, their furnace, whatever they have, and there is an opportunity. There are extra items that you can add to it. So let's just start outdoor unit. You could add a hard start kit, soft start kit. You could add a different capacitor. You could put like some sort of lightning arrest system on the equipment or a surge protector. Those are all additional items that really didn't come with the equipment that you could add on. Indoors, you could do indoor air quality. You could enlarge or change some ductwork. But when it comes down to it, whatever you're doing for your client really needs to benefit them. And so please, from the very beginning, do the right thing for your client. Don't make anything up. You don't have to, right? Only decide right now that you're going to do things that are going to benefit them. And it's not just going to be for the sake of selling something. Like, that's the wrong way to look at business. But the way that you get to this point is by asking probing questions, right? So if I go to a house and I'm with a technician and the technician says, do you have allergies? It's completely different than who has allergies. Do you versus who you, right? Where in the house are there hot and cold spots versus are there hot and cold spots in the house, right? There's an automatic assumption of it. And sometimes people are going to come back and go, why are you asking me this? Sometimes people are going to come back and they just don't care. And then sometimes people are going to talk to them and they're like, hey, tell me more. And that's their prerogative. It's their home. It's their business. They can do whatever they want. But to have this conversation, one, take the time to build trust and don't burn that. And, you know, I see, yeah, gonna bite my tongue. I see some trainers out there say sell and do anything to get that revenue. And I'm like, I think that's the wrong model. I believe that's the wrong model, because you end up burning people. And they're like, I'd never go back to that company to begin with. So if it's not going to help somebody, tell them it's not going to help you. So, like, let's say that you go to somebody's house and they leave their windows open all the time, and they only turn on their air conditioner, you know, infrequently. It's not a lot, or they only turn on their heater infrequently. Why in the world would you sell them an indoor air quality product if that's something they don't care about, right? If conversely, they've got all sorts of allergies and they've got all sorts of problems, and they're like, hey, I have all these allergies and I got all these problems, and I keep my house all sealed up and I change my filter all the time, that could be a prime candidate for indoor air quality. It comes from paying attention, and it comes from looking and saying, what can I really do to help this person versus what can I do to just sell them? And this right here is why you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So you want to do add-on sales? You got to get really good at locating what will help the person you're meeting with and what won't. Because there's going to be a point where somebody comes to you and says, hey, Mr. Technician, hey, Chick Technician, hey, Tech, I read online that they got these really cool products. And it could be really easy to go, yeah, let's sell you one, versus, hey, at the end of the day, it's not going to help you, right? I will tell you, in the industry does a really good job of pushing high energy efficient equipment. There are some people who don't need high energy efficient equipment. They don't use the system enough. They don't care. They're like, hey, I only use it on certain days when it's over a specific degree, right? Do you think it's going to change? No, I'm frugal. Get the basic system. You know, meet people where they're at, but also be that advice giver when they need it. Hey, look, I wouldn't do that in your situation, and here's the 3 reasons why. Or I would do that in your situation, here's the 3 reasons why. But remember, you do have a role and responsibility to take care of the people that you sell to. You do have a role and responsibility to take care of the people that you service. And you could burn the reputation of a company in the matter of 6 months. Right? I've seen this happen where there was a good company, right? They were a good company. And then they hired pirates. That's what I call bad technicians. They hired pirates, and the pirates went out there and they sold and did everything. And for a temporary gain, they did good. And then the reviews hit the company, and then it was like, right? So you don't have to be a pirate. If you're looking at, hey, how do we have this conversation? Then, like, you set this up in the beginning of your presentation. You say, hey, I may have a couple of different recommendations about how to make your system work a little bit better, or for some efficiency, or for some indoor air quality. Can I go over that when we're done? This whole conversation starts at your door approach, just so you know. That's the bonus for you sticking around. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here, just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.